Hello, Cancerians! Welcome back to the channel. Happy birthday, happy Cancerian season. I'm actually really glad we are finally at the Cancer season and we're getting a little bit out of our head with the Gemini energy. I don't know if you have been noticing that, but yeah, this is feeling a little bit more rooted, a little bit more in your safe spot, okay? So I'm sure that this month is going to bring you a lot of good luck, blessings, and some good changes. Now, today we are going to be bringing back the He Said, She Said game. For those that are here on the channel for a long time, you know where you're here from. This is the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine energy spread, and there will be an extended at the end. For those who are new, just stay tuned, okay? And also, I am shifting a little bit the dynamic, so the ones that like the most are going to be done the first, as these are very deep psychological readings and they do take a lot of time, energy, and effort. Right, let's start with the energy. Look, this is exactly what I was saying. Look at this, Queen of Cups coming out, especially when I said like that deep nurturing energy. Like finally we can just feel a little bit more safe and comfortable, loving ourselves, but also being able to give more because we've been doing a lot of work. So congratulations on that. You have been definitely, I feel like there's a lot of radiance that is coming up from your energy. I feel like you're showing whomever you're connecting with a lot of deep feelings, a lot of deep emotions, a lot of deep care, and you're coming off very compassionate, all right? So I see you being very open to love and also receiving love, or you've been receiving a lot of good feelings from whomever you are connecting with. Look at that, the Ace of Cups. I'm seriously getting chills. Like, wow, this is a really good start. Like, you're really being nurtured here. Like, you have been also doing a lot of inner work, like inner self-care, like really taking care of your own big heart. Okay, I'm getting like, Cancer, you have a very big generous heart, and that's being felt. Like, even I feel it right now. Like, I don't know, you're giving like a very nurturing and healing type of energy. So if I can feel this energy, then whomever you're connecting with is probably feeling that big warm heart of yours. So I love the start of your reading. Like, my God. Whew, let's see their feelings, their energy. And the Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this kind of like lets me know that even though your person was struggling with a lot of things, struggling with some internal conflict, which definitely has to do with that Leo in Mars energy that we had. Okay, now it's back in Virgo, Mars is in Virgo, so things are calming down. The shift has happened. However, your person may have been dealing with like jealousy or with some sort of conflict with you or within themselves, that through your big generous heart, they're finally realizing like, this is not worth fighting for. Like this, fighting about, okay? Like fighting for your love, yes, but not worth fighting for, right? So they're letting go a little bit of their standoff type of energy, or like constantly trying to get into some sort of debate with you. They're letting go of that. So they're withdrawing that type of energy. We do have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. I hope that's like cutting through some BS and like cutting some things out that are not serving them, that were like perhaps like making this person like very jealous or very possessive, is what I'm getting. Let's see. Coming into the future, what is coming in? Oh, the Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords. This feels like you've been internalizing a lot of things. Like you have a very clear vision of how you want to be loved, what type of love you want in your life. Like you've been really thinking things through. I don't know in which sense, like maybe in terms of this relationship, but you're really coming on with, I'm getting like almost like a list for yourself. So maybe some of you have been writing, like you're writing down like things that you want, like things that should be on your terms, and you're ready to communicate that, right? Like there are some things that need to be like you need clarity on, and that needs to be cleared out, right? And maybe you have been dealing with someone that was avoiding a little bit, like speaking about some sort of topic or some sort of truth, but you are very determined because you feel like, hey, I've invested a lot of my love, a lot of my care, a lot of my compassion, but I have to also have some sort of discerning, because this is what I also expect in return. Because the Queen of Swords is a very, like, she knows what she deserves, and she demands on that. She expects something. Okay, so the Temperance card is showing me that you are very balanced emotionally and mentally. You're like vocally, you are very balanced. You don't come from a place of lack, from a place of need, from a place of confusion. No, you come very steady, like very steady. Seven of Pentacles and the Lover's card, though, and then the Page of Swords. You have someone here that's watching you a lot, that's trying to understand you. So this is someone that's probably have been investing in wrong situations and wrong relationships, in, and this doesn't have to be only in love. Yeah, this doesn't have to be only in love, but it could also be in terms of friendships, in terms of other relationships in their life. And they have a tendency to give up very easily, right? Or to feel like, I don't know, I'm getting a little bit of pessimistic energy, and it's probably because they're still learning from something, or still learning how to deal with their emotions. This could be someone that is emotionally very avoidant sometimes. But with the Page of Swords, they are watching you. They're really trying to understand you, like what's your behavior. What's the blockage here? We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And with the Empress in the reverse here as well. Some of you really are starting to see your own self-worth and value, and really you're on the edge of like almost giving up. And I feel like there is something that's telling you like, don't just yet. But you may have felt like the situation or the way that this person communicates or does not communicate really makes you feel sometimes unappreciated, unloved, or not cared for. Okay, like this person made you feel like you were fighting a battle that was lost. Like sometimes you feel that way. It doesn't, like, it feels like it's a temporary thing. That's what I get. But at the same time, you may feel like they are quite emotionally immature. Look at that. We've got the Page of Swords, King of Cups in the reverse, and then the Queen of Cups. So you are starting to see that the masculine within this dynamic is emotionally very unavailable. Like they don't know how to talk about their feelings, about their emotions. They keep on avoiding it. But at the same time, you know that they're keeping tabs on you. They're trying to keep the conversation going without really going into depth when it comes to true feelings. And again, you are constantly in the upright as a queen. So you are still receptive, but you're not acting out of rush. You're not acting out of, begging this person in some type of way. Like, yeah, let's see. Their blockage. Ooh, Three of Cups and the Hangman in both the reverse. There could be someone from their past that keeps on like trying to be friends with them, is what I'm getting. Like there is a third party here that they haven't completely been able to get out of their system, right? Or it looks like someone keeps on kind of like trying to come back from the past. I don't think that they want this person from the past, but there are a lot of bad memories. All right, like there are a lot of bad memories with someone from their past that creates a disharmony. Okay, like it almost feels like they haven't had like a peaceful resolution, a peaceful resolution with someone from their past that keeps on allowing them to stay stuck, but they are very determined to get themselves out of that stuck energy. Okay, like the hangman in the reverse is saying, like, they're tired of feeling a certain way. They're tired of feeling isolated. They're tired of like this third energy. This could be a friend, even. This could be like an ex. This could be someone that they have like a bad history with, keeps on kind of like stagnating them in some sort of way. That's so crazy. What's coming in the future? That's why you feel like giving up, because you're like, oh, I'm so tired of this. You got the Page of Cups. So this is emotional, like an emotional apology coming through. I don't feel like this person wants to lose you. However, the Five of Wands does indicate that there could be multiple people that are involved. There could be multiple people that are stirring up the pot here, have been stirring up the pot. And perhaps because there were too many energies coming at once to this person, they may have been withdrawing a little bit their energy. However, they do still have their eyes on you. And what's coming up for you here with the Page of Cups is someone really showing you that they miss you, they care about you, just like an emotional conversation that they want to have with you, even though it makes them feel insecure a little bit. Okay, but they are naively still hoping that this connection is going to be, having a lot of abundance in the future. So why I say naively is perhaps because you are in the Queen of Swords. So you made up your mind. You spoke some sort of truth. You are using your discernment. And you're like, I can't have that emotional tie with you right now. I need to have like my mind straight. Four of Swords. Feeling a little bit restless here. Let's see. Their future actions. The Justice in the reverse with the Four of Swords. Now, there must be a reason why they have all these reversal cards, right? So it means that they're not actively doing something in order to create this balance. Like, they are allowing time and kind of like time to solve things through, but Spirit is saying like time is up, right? Like they're trying to nudge them like, hey, you have to see that you were in the wrong. You have to take accountability and set the record straight. So with the Justice being there in the reverse, it's like them being shown by the universe, like, hey, there are like cause and effect to every situation. Like whatever they did, it had like a huge effect, karmic effect on them, on you, on the relationship, and they need to take accountability. This is karma. This is really karma getting to them. And the Four of Swords is them healing from that, knowing that, man, I made a mistake or I did something wrong, and now I'm just like reaping the wrongs from whatever I did. Maybe they allowed a third person to interfere. I do feel like there could be a wrong choice here, right? Them investing in a situation that wasn't gonna last and still did it. What's the outside influence? That's why you're kind of like on the edge, like, man. Ooh, the moon, the same as Sagittarius, in the same position. So what's influencing your situation or this relationship is secrets. Definitely secrets. It's as if your feelings and your mind know that there is a secretive third party behind the scenes, or that someone from their past keeps on kind of like trying to contact them. That's what I get with that Page of Swords as well. Maybe you've noticed that. Maybe you've seen something and you saw a name and you're like, are you still having like contact with that person or something? Because what's influencing this whole situation is like someone being very deceitful and secretive and not being open. Outside influence, what is coming here for them? King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck is a Two of Swords. I don't think, like, let me just say, honestly, I don't think that this person truly invested or cared for whomever was there. But there is some sort of element of someone trying to, how do I say this? Get in between the both of you or try to shake things up. Okay, like, I don't see them truly being invested in this other person at all. Like, they don't care, but it almost felt like a very desperate attempt to numb themselves from some sort of pain. That's what I'm getting. Like, this doesn't feel like they were truly, maybe it was an ego thing, right? Like, maybe they wanted to have their ego stroke or just know if that other person still is interested in them. But I do feel like with that Two of Swords, they were like, what am I doing? Like, this does not feel right. This does not feel good. But they couldn't make up their mind. They were split between two. That's what I'm getting. This is someone that's split between two. I'm going to clarify that with Moon in the extended, but the way that I'm seeing it right now, it just feels like they were doing something behind your back with that Three of Cups, got themselves stuck, even though they don't care, but they allowed the connection between the both of you to be jeopardized. And then with that Justice in the reverse, they know they did wrong. They know, like, okay, whatever they got out of the situation, it brought them so many consequences and so many karmic energy that they're like, shoot, what now? Your intentions. Nine of Swords. And the Six of Cups. See, the Six of Cups keeps on indicating the past. You feel like you're stressed out because you feel like they are chasing the past, like they are the ones chasing the past. And it could be like an ego trill. It could be like them trying to get like some sort of, emotional thrill or confidence out of it. And you're stressed out about it. Like, there are things that this person is leaving you in disguise about. Like, they leave a fog of confusion with you, which is causing you to have a lot of stress and anxiety about it. And honestly, obviously, the Nine of Swords is indicating that you're just wanting to let go of this cycle because it's confusing you and stressing you out. What else? What is for this? We got the Knight of Wands in their intention. So they want to come in. I feel like there has been like a long period of stuck energy here with Two of Pentacles. I mean, it could be that this person was like kind of like in and out, and because they were in and out of your life, you could have thought that they were in and out of someone else's life and that you were being juggled. But it feels like even if that would be the case, they are making a decision to come towards you now. Like, this is someone that's very passionate, that's very much like releasing all control and wanting to go after what they want, because whatever they got out of this other situation, it brought them a lot of drama. It brought them a lot of like injustice, probably the injustice that they've done to you. Like, they're coming to the realization like they weren't fair towards you, and now they're being met with the same unfair energy. What you don't see coming is the King of Swords. They want to communicate. They want to give you the clarity that you've been seeking. Probably you didn't get it in the right timing because they were still stuck on that third element or whatever that past energy is, but they are ready to communicate. Okay, this is someone that has thought things through or has made up their mind, is coming forward with some sort of clarity, and it's going to be truth. Okay, like, truths be told from this individual. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So they may want to really collaborate with you, team up with you, really putting in the effort to show you like, hey, okay, I've thought things through and this is how we're going to do it. So they're coming forward with some sort of guidebook, okay? Like this is someone that has been seriously thinking and also talking to other people. Okay, this is someone that's been not negotiating, but like they've been having meetings about you. They've been having a lot of thoughts, a lot of conversations, a lot of meetings in regards to you, as in like, okay, how am I going to say this to Cancer? How should I convert this message? Like they've been even writing things down and then like showing it to, I don't know, their friend or their colleague, like, what do you think about this message? And I feel like if you haven't received that message, it's because someone was like, no, it's too pessimistic. Like rewrite it, or like this won't have like a good outcome. So like let it go. So there may have been some situations, or it's like some people that were just like discarding it. Like, no, don't write that. Don't say that message. Like that's not good. Or it's too pessimistic, or it's too negative that what you have written, or whatever, or it will just scare Cancer away. Okay, so with the Hermit and the Star, if the no contact has been like quite long, it's actually because they wanted to be sure of what they are writing to you, and they want it to be like coming from their soul. Like this is someone that's actually going to write something that's really coming from their soul. Let's see what they don't see coming. Eight of Wands reverse. Some of you may take a pause from communicating back. Okay, you're going to be receiving a message where you're just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to take a long time to think things through now. Like you might be just like not communicating. You may take like 8 days to respond back to them, because whatever they're going to be communicating to you, it's going to be like quite a full message. It's not going to be like a short message. No. What they're going to be communicating, Cancer, it's going to be long. You're going to need some time to think things through before you're going to be reacting. So what they're going to be met with is you not responding immediately. You're just going to take your time. And really figure out if you're still going to be pursuing this, or if you are going to be open for a new emotional bond here. You have some new friends, some new people coming into your life, new energies. Because the Page of Cups is absolutely showing me that you are open for new material, okay? Like new material to read, right? Like you're just like done reading this person. It's like, man, it's like the same old, right? Like, I'm done reading the same book. Like, give me a different outcome. You're just like, I'm ready for something that's a little bit more lighthearted and not so emotionally deep, with like deep history. Like you're just a little bit more like lighthearted, or open for that lightheartedness. Right. Your feelings for them? Oh, the Four of Wands reversed. With the Four of Pentacles, you're closing yourself off from this individual is what I am seeing. Like, they need to come forward with like something bigger than just like this Page of Cups, or this cold, long text that they're going to send. Like, you need something more sustainable and long lasting and more fulfilling. So with that Four of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles, you're just like getting into your shell, and you're like, I've shown you what true love is, and I'm not going to show you until you show up in the right way. So some of you are either leaving the house. I see like some of you just like trying to avoid seeing this person, like avoid seeing them in the house if you are living together, or avoid the places that you could see them. Like you're really trying to make sure that your absence in some sort of way is being seen, okay, or not seen. Like you're trying to not be seen here. That's what I'm getting. Like you're really not trying to be seen. Stepping out of the scene. We've got the Moon and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Man, this person feels like you constantly give them a lot of work, internal work. Like you constantly show them a dark part of themselves or a shadow part. Like they are so frightened by the mirror that you're giving to them. That's what they feel like. And I honestly, I'm not sure if this person is always ready to face their own shadows. Like I feel like they're not doing enough internally. That's what I see from this, and that's what I feel like you are seeing as well. Like, but they keep on coming back around, but they don't really bring in the truth. They don't really bring in the change, the necessary shift and the change. It's like they do keep coming back around, but not with like clarity. They're just avoiding that moon. They're avoiding speaking the truth. They're constantly still creating that fog of illusion, and you're just kind of like tired. Nine of Wands is just like, I'm tired. I'm tired of that. And they also feel like you are starting to withdraw your energy. Like you're becoming very mysterious to them. And they don't even know what they need to do. Like they need some sort of direction constantly. And you're just like, with that sort of like, I ain't giving the direction anymore. You got to do it on your terms and on your way. But you're not giving it to them. What's the outcome here? And then we're going to go into the extended. I really want to know what that moon is about, and the moon here. Yeah, the outcome, Two of Swords. So still stagnate, avoidance of conversation, not seeing something in order to make the right decision. That's what it is. Like someone is not following their intuition, ghosting. Okay, like someone might be trying to ghost because they just don't know how to deal with these feelings, these deep shadow energies. And I feel like you're also blocking them. Like there is some energy of like you ignoring them, you wanting them to see what these bad decisions cost for their own life, for the relationship, because these are heavy energies. Justice and the Lover's card and the Hangman. This is all about like doing the right thing. It's all about like decisions. And it's like the Hangman is almost there like, well, I made the wrong decision, but like, yeah, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, you can. You can solve the issue. If you admit that you did wrong with that justice, take accountability. You got divine passion coming through. So be honest with yourself. What's your heart's true desire? So it feels like to me that this is not over yet. It does feel like the fire within the both of you is a little bit fuzzled out, and it needs to be reawakened. So this week could be like at the beginning of July, could be like both of you trying to avoid this passion for one another because something is unresolved. However, it's going to pierce through. Okay, you're being prepared. And I feel like this preparation will happen in the month of August. All right, and you're being prepared now in this dynamic. Right, let's figure out where we go from here. The link for the extended is in the description box below. And thank you so much for your likes and your shares and your comments. I really appreciate it. And I catch you guys there.